Hi guys, that's my quick review about this Etekcity Luggage Scale. Here in this video I'm going to show you the good, the bad, the ugly, everything, and not only the good stuff about this luggage scale. So make sure that you keep watching till the very end of the video. By the way, I've been using it now for my last travel. I returned from vacation just yesterday and I had it with me to really make sure that it works in real life and not only at home, in the office or so. And the reason why I used this actually was because we were flying with Frontier, and Frontier, I think it's the only airline now which only allows 40 pounds and not 50 pounds, which is even very low for a suitcase. And so I used it before we went on a trip and of course before checking in on the return flight, and it worked very well. And so how this works is we just push here quickly, then you'll see the digits showing up here, and then we can use it easily. Wrap it around. Let's assume that's the handle of the luggage of the suitcase. So we wrap it around here and hook it in like that. And so what's very, very important is to keep it loose like that. Don't start in this position. Start like here. Make sure that it's showing 0. If it's not showing 0, press here again. You don't have to do anything. The only thing which you have to do is to choose between pound and kilogram, and that can be done with the unit button. So make sure that you hit it as many times till you have the kilogram or pounds which you need. By the way, it can also show the temperature in Celsius and Fahrenheit. I don't know why this would be needed, maybe to check the temperature in your hotel room. And so I have it on kilograms now. You can see it's on 0. And now what we can do, that's the very interesting thing. We can just lift it up like that. That's very, very important. And then hold it till the display starts blinking or flashing. That happened already. And only then let it down. Maybe a good thing to check it a second time. Reset it with the on-off button. Make sure that it's loose, 0, and then lift it up and let it like that until you see the flashing display. And at the same moment, then you'll see also an H, which means that's the highest weight which it has been measuring. And that's a really nice feature which not a lot of travel scales have. That's a very important feature because sometimes when you have some very heavy luggage, then it's almost impossible to check down at the scale. So you just lift it up, maybe wait for 3 or 4 seconds. You don't even have to look down to check if there's the H. Just let it go down and then check after that. And when you see the weight with the H on the left top like that, then you know that was the maximum weight. Here in this case we have 1.5 kilograms. I hope you can see that, 1.5 kilograms. Now let's check with this scale here. And we have it in grams. So we have it on 0 and I put it down and you can see it shows 1,498 grams. So at least for this exercise weight, it's very accurate. The question is then, of course, how was it for the real suitcase? Before we left from the hotel to the airport, I checked here and it was showing 40.4 as a highest weight. And then we went to the airport and I put the suitcase on top of the check-in weight station and it showed exactly 40.4 again, which was accepted. I think they are accepting until 41. If you hit 41 with your suitcase, you have to pay extra. Everything below 41 seems to be acceptable. Of course, no guarantee for that. At least it worked in our case. 40.4 pounds here and directly at the check-in scale. So it seems to be very, very accurate for rather small weights, but also for heavy weights. That's the good thing here. 2 small complaints here, apart from every good stuff. I mean, the design is really good. You can apply really a lot of power. This is super nice here. I've seen some luggage weights which only have a hook, and then sometimes it's difficult to grab the handle of a large suitcase. So that's the good stuff here. On the negative side, we don't have any background illumination, but the visibility of the display is pretty good anyway. Then the second thing here, we have this screw here in the back. And of course, that's for the battery. In case you push the on-off button and nothing happens, then it's time to replace the battery. And so after removing the screw, we can just pull it here to open. And after removing the battery, we can just pull out this thing here, and that holds the battery nicely here inside. I wish they went for a small standard AAA battery instead of the button cell battery, but at least it's using a CR2032 button cell battery, which I think is the most common button cell battery. But other than that, I'm super happy with it. We can even put it back without the screw, holds nicely in place. So you don't have to take a screwdriver with you on vacation. You can also use it without the screw. Yeah, I would say definitely the best luggage scale I've ever been using. That's the one here, Etekcity. And by the way, this is not a sponsored review. I paid full price, but I'm super happy with it. So full recommendation from my side. And so if you're interested, I'll put down the link to the Amazon listing down into the description so you can check it out and order one for you if you like it. And I hope I've been able to help you a little bit with this video. If you have any questions or comments or want to share your own experience with this luggage scale, then just let us know down in the feedback area. I'm always happy to talk about these things. And if you like the video, give me a thumbs up, subscribe my channel. Thanks for watching. See you next time.